Hey bees, I'm Marie from Humblebee and Me, and today we're making this gorgeous Sweetgrass facial serum. This beautiful serum is positively packed with things that are amazing for our skin. So there is some beautiful low molecular weight hyaluronic acid, which is an amazing humectant, as well as some propanediol and some sodium lactate, also both great humectants. For skin soothing, there's a wonderful combination of panthenol and allantoin, and for brightening, we have some NAG, some N-acetyl glucosamine, and some niacinamide, also known as vitamin B3. Our scent comes entirely from possibly my new favoriteest thing ever. So this Sweetgrass hydrosol is from Plants Power out of Toronto, and it smells absolutely divine. It smells of honey and of warm summer days, of sunshine on grass in the prairies. It is so good. I am so smitten with it. There's going to be an entire series of stuff that is just scented with Sweetgrass hydrosol. As a side benefit, I suppose, or an alternative, if you don't have Sweetgrass hydrosol, you can't get it, you're not interested in acquiring it, I highly recommend it if you can get it, but if that's not on the table, you can use a different hydrosol throughout the series and have your own series of your own favorite hydrosol, or you can just use distilled water, and then you will have a completely unscented series. This entire serum comes together really quickly. It's completely cold processed, and if you have already made the hyaluronic acid stock, I'll throw some links to instructions in the description box below. It comes together really fast. The only kind of tricky part is you need to test and adjust the pH as required, because we do want it to be sitting around 6 because of that niacinamide. If you're looking for more information on substitutions, scaling, shelf life, why I've chosen certain ingredients, what they do, information on where to buy ingredients, all kinds of things, please go down to the description box below this video and click through to read this recipe on my blog. I have all that information there and a whole lot more. There's a big long list of substitution suggestions at the end of the recipe, and then you can also look up the ingredients in the Humblebee and Me encyclopedia to learn more about them, where to buy them, what they do, what you can use instead, why we use them, all kinds of great things. So it's a really great resource I've been working very hard on. But come on, let's get started. We're going to begin making this Sweetgrass facial serum by combining all of our watery ingredients in a beaker. So we're going to need 18 grams of distilled water, 12 grams of a low molecular weight hyaluronic acid solution, that is at a 1% concentration, 18 grams of Sweetgrass hydrosol, 1.8 grams propanediol 1,3, 1.8 grams sodium lactate, and 0.3 grams liquid germall plus. Up next, we have an assortment of powdery ingredients. So we are going to need 1.8 grams of panthenol, 0.3 grams allantoin, 3 grams of N-acetyl glucosamine, and 3 grams of niacinamide. So after a quick stir, you'll notice that it is still quite cloudy. So we're just going to leave that to clear up. That will happen as everything just sort of slowly dissolves, and our, of course, because the hydrosol and the hyaluronic acid solution were straight out of the fridge, they're quite cool. And so that's obviously going to sort of slow down the speed with which things dissolve. So we're just going to let everything kind of come to room temperature and dissolve. Okay, so this has been sitting still for about an hour, and it is much clearer, as you can see, so that's great. Up next, we need to check the pH of this. Because of the niacinamide, we want it to be around 6. So in this little dish, I have 9 grams of water, and we're going to add 1 gram of our serum to create a 10% solution. So I'm going to grab my pH meter here. It is stored in a storage solution, so I'm just going to rinse it off with some distilled water. The brand is Apera. I will link it in the blog post, which is linked in the description box below. So we're going to turn this on and check our pH. So it's ringing in at 6.69, which is a little higher than I'd like, so I'm going to add just a little bit of citric acid. So this is a 1-to-1 citric acid solution. We're just going to add 1 drop. And now we need to prepare another 10% dilution, so 9 grams of distilled water and 1 gram of our product. Okay, so that just gave us a smiley face for 5.73, so that is good. We're gonna rinse that off. We'll finish off by transferring our serum into a container. So this is a 2-ounce container with a treatment pump lid. Put a little bit on my hand here from the beaker. It smooths over the skin beautifully and really leaves it quite plump and gorgeously hydrated. But yeah, there you go. You just made a gorgeous Sweetgrass facial serum. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, and please remember to go down to the description box below this video and click through to read this recipe on my blog or search for the recipe name on humblebeeandme.com. There you will find links to places to purchase all of the ingredients, lots of information on substitutions, including suggestions specific for this recipe and more general ones for all of the different ingredients, and information on substitutions, scaling, shelf life, tons of stuff. Definitely worth a click. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.